This episode is brought to you by Honda. When you test drive the all-new Prologue EV, there's a lot that can impress you about it. There's the class-leading passenger space, the clean, thoughtful design, and the intuitive technology. But out of everything, what you'll really love most is that it's a Honda. Visit honda.com/EV to see offers.
This episode is brought to you by Experian. Are you paying for subscriptions you don't use but can't find the time or energy to cancel them? Experian could cancel unwanted subscriptions for you, saving you an average of $270 per year and plenty of time. Download the Experian app. Results will vary. Not all subscriptions are eligible. Savings are not guaranteed. Paid membership with connected payment account required.
This is Optimal Work Daily. 7 Proven Strategies to Reduce Distractions and Get Things Done by Anthony Ongaro of BreakTheTwitch.com. It's incredibly easy to get distracted while trying to focus on what needs to get done in our current digital lives. Notifications, pop-ups, infinitely available new browser tabs. It can be an endless cycle of one distraction after the other. When completing quality work, one of the most important aspects is quality of time on task. Often, the more time we're able to focus on a particular task in sequence, the easier it is to get a high level of focus. But getting to that point can be quite a challenge. Here are 7 proven strategies to reduce distractions and get things done. 1. Create a system. A very popular method for staying focused while working is the Pomodoro system. It's built around the concept of dedicated work and relaxed time periods throughout the day. A popular ratio is 45 minutes of work followed by a 15-minute break, then repeating as desired throughout the day. A 25 to 5-minute ratio may work better depending on the day and the task at hand. It's completely customizable to fit the style that works best. There are even physical timers that have become popular for use with the Pomodoro system. It's not necessary, but sometimes the physical setting of the timer can help trigger a focus period. When a timer is not available, use something like Egg Timer, which makes it easy to track time right in a browser window. 2. Gamification. Smartphones can be a major distraction when trying to focus on a particular task. A great way to reduce the desire to constantly check the phone is by making a game out of it. Create a small reward to receive for every successful 20-minute period that you don't look at the phone. Draw 5 to 10 squares on a piece of paper like a to-do list. Each square represents a length of time that can be customized to fit the total work time needing to be accomplished. If there are 2 hours of work to do, create 6 boxes of 20 minutes each and see how many boxes can be crossed off in a row without stopping. There are apps available that help gamify the removal of distractions as well. Forest for iOS offers a fun way to block usage of an iPhone by planting digital trees during work periods. If the user leaves the app during the set interval of time, it kills the young seedling. This leaves a dead tree on the plot of land for the day. If the app is left open for the duration of the work period, making it impossible to check other screens on the iPhone, the tree grows successfully. I've found this app to be useful, but it does cost 99 cents. 3. Silence notifications. While this may seem obvious, turning off notifications is one of the best ways to reduce distractions while trying to get things done. Close TweetDeck, put the phone on silent, and that's silent, not vibrate. This is just as distracting as ringtones. And try to eliminate anything that may pop up and pull attention away while trying to focus and work. It can be difficult to remove all possible notifications and distractions because, well, life happens, but any effort into this area will pay dividends. Take the time to turn off things that might disrupt your productive work time. 4. Uninstall. If turning off notifications still wasn't enough to reduce the desire to check social media and see if there are any Snapchat messages waiting, just uninstall the app. While apps can be easily reinstalled, it can be reassuring to know that there is no possible way a notification is waiting simply because there is no app there to receive it. Remember, the tide will come in and the tide will go out whether or not we are there to ensure that it does. 5. Make a bet. Have something to accomplish? Make a friendly wager with a friend or family member to stay accountable to the task. Make sure that the bet is something that would actually sting a bit if lost. Whether it's money or something else important, make a wager that will help maintain focus for the fear of losing the bet. If this is done correctly, where the person will stay accountable for the wager, it can be super effective. I've seen this done at restaurants where everyone at a particular table would put their phone in a pile directly in the center of the table. The first person to grab their phone from the pile while the meal is ongoing has to pay for the entire bill. If that's not good motivation to be present and leave the phone alone, I don't know what is. 6. Make distractions difficult. The concept of the twitch, this site's namesake, came about when I realized I had established a muscle memory pattern to open a new tab in Google Chrome, Command M, type FAC, and hit Enter. As most people will realize, this pattern is what would autofill www.facebook.com in a new browser tab and almost immediately open the newsfeed. This pattern would happen whenever I'd reach a difficult point in writing or a pause during a complex problem. I would complete this action without even realizing that I was doing it, then suddenly be staring at Facebook for no reason at all, having just checked it a few minutes earlier. If that's not a twitch, I don't know what is. If there is a pattern often used to open an app on the phone, check the location of the icon and put it in a weird folder or a completely different place on the home screen. Use strict workflow to block pages that shouldn't be visited during focus periods. Turn off autocomplete in the web browser's menu options. Make the things that often become twitches and more muscle memory than actual intention difficult to access so that you have a moment to pause. 7. Intentional pause. Whether it's manufactured by making distractions difficult, as described above, or by sheer power of discipline, pause. When the urge to check social media approaches and the mouse moves over to a favorite app or a new tab to a frequented website, stop. Take 2 seconds to pause and ask, why am I doing this? Do I really want to do this right now, or am I doing this out of habit? Would doing this help me reach my goal? I'm often able to catch myself using this series of questions and taking a simple moment to pause and get back on track. You just listened to the post titled 7 Proven Strategies to Reduce Distractions and Get Things Done by Anthony Ongaro of BreakTheTwitch.com. When it comes to hiring, don't go searching for the one. Just meet your match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree. Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. And one of the things I really love about Indeed is that it filters out those incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/startup. So just go to Indeed.com/startup right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See detail.
And thank you to Anthony for letting us share his work today. Anthony is a writer, a filmmaker, and creator who writes about that twitch that you feel when you want to check your phone, even though you just put it away and there's really no reason to do that. Years ago, he got tired of that twitch constantly pulling at him, and he started researching, experimenting, and documenting ways to minimize distractions, build better habits, and tap into flow. You can also watch his TEDx talk, you can read more of his articles, watch his videos, and check out his podcast called Break the Twitch, all at breakthetwitch.com. All right, I think that's going to do it for today. Hope you are having a great weekend, and thanks so much for being a subscriber to the show as well. I'll see you back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.